Well, welcome back. We're sitting at 600 plus days, and last chapter we rose a kingdom up, and we now need to do a lot of details. We have interiors to do. We have other buildings to build. We have things to fight. We have just areas to connect to other areas. We got farms to do. We have a lot to do this episode. But I had a blast in the last one, and I actually have a little special celebration I want to get done here just a little bit. Now, as I'm setting this up, we had just hit 100 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you all so much. I am so glad that somebody out there is enjoying this. Now, we're going to set up a little celebration here on this big open area that I totally trusted in the random gods to be useful later. And guess what? It was. Yeah, I just knew it. All right, so we're sitting here on day 615. We took many days to sort through all our shulkers from last episode, about 18 of them that were full. But that's all done, and we had a little firework display to celebrate a little bit. I thought it came out pretty cool. We're sitting here next to our doggy, just kind of figuring out what we're going to do on this one. And I think I know, honestly. I want to interconnect the quarry over to here. I want to finish up everything we left undone on the castle. I'll do that probably pretty quick because it's just going to be a lot of details really quick. There's no interiors right now and things like that, and I just wanted to zip through them and just make everything pretty. And then on top of that, we got a couple farms we want to get done and a bunch of buildings around the castle that we want to get done. Big one is bees. You know me and bees. I love my bees. But right now, more importantly, I need their honey because I want to utilize villagers to where they're functional but don't run away and get themselves killed nonstop. And that's why I need honey blocks. And then also, we have a lot of diamonds, so we can duplicate templates. Which means I want to get rid of this, let's be honest, ugly blue diamond armor, and I want to go netherite mining. And you know we're not doing that with a pick. We are blowing that up. But it also means I need to go fight a Bastion. And I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. There's not many things in this game that actually worry me. Piglin brutes do. They do. They have killed me more times in this game than anything else. But yeah, anyways, we're going to get after it. But before we do all the things I just said, we need to go feed some villagers to zombies. Let's go. Setting our villagers up to get numbed by some zombies, I'm excited about this for two reasons. One reason, because of all the cool stuff they're going to give us for cheap. But more importantly, the fact that this is the last eyesore we had over here. The last temporary setup. Which means this canvas over here is ready to build. And it's where I want to put my inn. So we get these guys a cure in, and I don't know if it's just me, but the zombie a sound whenever you hit him with the golden apple is extremely satisfying to me. That just sounds good to my ears. We head down to the docks so we can remodel our old storage room into our villagers' new forever home. Now, we always knew we were going to repurpose this building. Originally, I was thinking that it would be repurposed into like a fisherman's hut, but it just doesn't really fit the way it's kind of caved out. So we were going to make it a little dockside bar, and I think that's going to work really good. Oh, by the way, did you know your boy actually does do interiors? I really haven't had time to do them here, but I do them. Now that I have my boxes set up with all kinds of decorations, they'll be cracking. We boat these little guys into their new home. Now, I don't have honey blocks to keep them held in place behind the bar yet, so they're just going to have to sit in boats until I do. Alright, so that's about all we can do with this one until we get these guys secured over here. But yeah, it's coming pretty cool. I'll probably put some paintings up in a little bit. I still got to finish making my other decoration box. I'm missing about half the stuff I'd like to use. But yeah, I'm calling this one done for right now. Come back and do a little bit later, probably off camera, but whatever. And I think I might like extend this out a little bit and make a little seating area. But we have to get on to other things now. I still want to do a couple more little finishes on some builds we kind of neglected in the past because we moved on to bigger things. We're going to try to do them really quick, though, because we got a lot of stuff to do on this episode. We're going to put our netherwort farm right here in just a minute. And we need to do the interior and the rest of the decorations on our iron farm. Whipping together a quick little netherwort farm. I didn't really want it to be all that big. I don't use a lot of netherwort, but I did want some, and it's mostly here for decoration. Speaking of decoration, we decided we need to finish our toolboxes. We took ourselves just a little bit to upgrade our decoration boxes. This one here is mostly job sites and bigger blocks. And this one's here are all our littler details. We're still missing a bunch of stuff, but it's a pretty big upgrade, honestly. I actually bred a couple villagers and made a couple cartographers, and neither of them gave me item frames, and I'm pretty sure they had a chance to. But the shepherd did give us paintings. So we're just going to give up on that for now, and we're just going to breed cows. But I'm not going to show that because that's boring. Let's go build stuff. Now on to our iron golem farm. This security camera angle footage is about the best I could come up with, but I still wanted to show it because it's just a quick little, I don't know, quaint, cramped build. Came out okay. Setting off on our next task of digging this long path all the way to the quarry. There's going to be a fair amount of time lapses in this episode. I'm just going to fair warn you now. Hopefully they look cool because we have so much to do that, well, there's just going to be a lot of time lapses. But I will try to limit it as much as possible and fill it in with some really cool stuff as well. Now, this path is really important to me. One, I like paths. Two, it interconnects our quarry to our main city. And three, it gives us our ideas of where we want to branch this path off to other buildings or sites, whatever we're going to do. And then something cool is going to go right here. We built ourselves a path, a gatehouse, a bridge that we might change a few details on. I don't really know if I really like the deep slate right there. And we also built our slime farm to where it's functional and collects everything. Now, I'm not going to bore you and talk about this big hole again because I've done it several times. All I'm going to say is I've decided what it's going to be. And it is going to be a steampunk city. Absolutely. It's going to be awesome. Just trust me. It's going to be awesome. But we did kind of get a little temporary platform set up as well as, just a couple of little things. But right now, I need a brain break. Much like my toddler in real life, I need a brain break, and also much like him, I'm going to use that brain break to go destroy things in the nether. Yep, I'm going to go blow it up. Let's do that. We start getting ourselves set up, make some fire resistance potions. Now, I honestly usually don't do this, and I don't know why I did this time, but holy cow, does it save our life and the series. We AFK our creeper farm up in our hot air balloon for a little bit, just so, we have enough supplies to make things go kaboom, kaboom, boom, boom. We were low on sand though, so we could only make about 5 stacks. But we'll make it work. So we fly off into the nether, and we're looking for anywhere low to the ground with lots of land that's not a basalt delta. And we did find a nether waste, and we chose poorly. There's just lava lakes all around this thing, and I didn't think there was going to be. We set up our first row of kabooms and light them up. And right away, we see our first score. Oh, and that's our first ancient debris. Yes, yes. Is there any more? And as with every nether adventure, a nosy piglin just has to get involved. Like, every time. Like, you can't do anything in the nether without these guys just causing trouble. Like, chill out, bro. And then our explosions made some zombified pigmen mad, too. You know, I still call them pigmens. Yeah, I miss the pigmens. Yeah, so anyways, we travel along. We do find some debris just naturally mining for our explosion shafts. But we do get some pretty good luck from our explosions. I can't complain too much, honestly. Really, Netherite is one of the few things that you can still get excited about mining and finding in this game anymore. I mean, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. I get more excited about building stuff. But here's a little tip if you guys didn't know this. If you hit F3 and G, it'll show the chunk borders. This is only in Java, I believe. I don't think it works in Bedrock. And Ancient Debris has a very, very high chance to spawn on the chunk borders. So if you locate a chunk border and dig along it, you are more likely to find Ancient Debris. Hope that helps somebody. Definitely helped me in this run. Now, this little bit here truly showcases how stupid your dude is. Now, you just watch this. This is really dumb. Now, I know there's lava there. I just dug it and filled it back in. Now, watch what I do, because I am really, really smart. The same block, and it almost kills me if I didn't have this fire resist potion. Literally, the same block. How stupid. Using up our last bit of TNT, our last explosion was actually a really lucky one. I think we got 6 right here. So, you know, we gather them up and we get prepared to head on home. But there is a problem with heading home. Remember them lava lakes I was telling you about? Check this out. Okay, everywhere. Everywhere you look. Lava lake. Every direction. I have tried so many different ways. We do eventually navigate through it, though, and we make it out. And the lovely side of our base is just wonderful. Alright, so we made it back to our nether hub, and we have 34 ancient debris. I wanted more, because that really only equals 8 pieces of gear. But it's not too bad. We burnt through, 5 full stacks of TNT, but it is what it is. And we got some other good stuff, too, because we really needed a lot of this quartz. Anyways, let's get back home. Alright, so we have our netherite, and we need to go fight Bastions for our template. But first, I want to make sure our gear is actually going to be enchantable enough to get maxed before we head out. Let me show you what I mean. So, when we were trying to get glass to build our slime farm, we did get a couple more villagers. And this guy here, he was a superstar. Oh yes. Oh yes again. And that one's just kind of okay. But this right here, I want to put this on all 3 pieces of my armor. A lot of people will say that it's not the best enchantment. I disagree. The only downside of it is that it damages your armor. But when you have mending and netherite, you will never break your armor. It will never, ever happen. So it could passively save our life. The thing is, though, it's very expensive. Not emerald-wise, to actually enchant it. So let's go check these armor pieces and see if we can hit max level or max enchantments before we head out. Now our helmet, it literally just needs thorns, and it has everything I could possibly want. Now the boots looks like they're going to be doable. We are going to go trade a bunch of gold to some piglins to see if we can't get soul speed. That'd be the last thing I want to get on them. Now, as far as these pants, how much is this actually going to cost us? All right, so this is a win too, I think. I do believe we'll have enough experience room to put soul speed on these, and I think we'll have enough room to get swift sneak on these when we go do an ancient city, which is probably gonna be next episode, next chapter. As long as it doesn't give us the really annoying message of it's too expensive, which makes no sense because you can get hundreds and thousands of levels in this game. How is it too expensive? Setting up to capture some piglins so we can trade them for soul speed books. We learned some lessons. That's one thing about Minecraft. There's always something new to learn. Okay, I learned a lesson there. Apparently, opening your own ender chest makes the piglins mad. Okay, let's go find another one. Alright, so we got 2 Soul Speed 2 books, but I think that's going to be too expensive. We're still going to keep trading for a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Well, that's all our gold. We saw the gold we brought with us. We did get some 3 Soul Speed 2 books. Maybe we can combine them up. Maybe it won't be too expensive. Let's find out. Either way, we gotta go back home. All in all, though, we did get some decent loot. Enough leather to make 49 item frames. That's just a win. A bit of string, a bit of other stuff. And this is the real win right here. All this acquiring obsidian. Honestly, even without the Soul Speed 3 book, that was worth it. But let's go combine these up and see if it's even going to be viable to max this guy out. Alright, so we do have the levels now, at least for the first enchantment, and Thorns is going to be more important to us than the Soul Speed. The Soul Speed was just for funsies. So we're going to do the Thorns first and then see if we have enough to make the ultimate max footwear. And it's doable. We just need to grab 20 levels, which with our villagers, pretty easy. I present to you all the absolute perfect booties and hat. Like, literally, they cannot get any better. That is everything. We just need to slap some netherite on these bad boys. And that means going to fight piglin brutes. Yeah, that's going to be fun, he said sarcastically. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Look at our frog-like farm just a-working. Anyways, let's go fight some scary pigs. We need a netherite template. Well, there's our first bastion, and you can always see brutes already down there just plotting our death. How do we want to attack this thing? So, Operation Scaredy Cat Idiot is a go. We try and snipe as many of them from a distance as we can, just kind of stealthing our way in. Just, ninja presence. I was never here. Making sure just to reduce the threat level as much as possible. This was really the only good, even slightly good way of attacking this section. There really was no other way in unless I went in from the bottom, and I did not want to do that. Oh, we got it first try. Yes, I'm getting out of here. We have our templates, but I see all these chests here now, and I really want to go check them out. But I also don't want to die. This thing is set up in just a really stupid area. Like, there's no good way to attack it. Maybe from the bottom up to the top. I'm gonna go peek these chests. But we do decide to risk it one more time. Yeah, at this point there really wasn't anything in this bastion that was really important enough to risk our world and our life. But it seemed fairly safe. And we had a little boat safety net set up too that we could get them stuck in if they just sporadically sprung from a wall or something. Oh my gosh, brutes are annoying. They just come out of the stupidest places and I hate them so much. I truly mean that. I hate them. I hate them. They look cool, though. I'll give them that. Yeah, they got some presents. They look cool. Oh, that's 2 more ancient debris. That'll get us up to 9 pieces of armor or gear. Yeah, I did not like that one. It had no escape route, but it did give us exactly what we needed. With 8 netherite to our name, we get all our tools and gear ready to be maxed out. Oh yes, it's going to be beautiful. So we go ahead and just get some books here to max out our axe so we can use up all 8 ingots. And I think this occasion warrants a musical anthem. Here you go. Oh, we are kitted. Oh, that's looking good. Ironically enough, this is literally day 700 exactly. Yeah, 700. Little milestone. Oh yes, that was 100% worth it. And now back to the building. Let's go. Checking more things off our list, we make a little home for our bee friends. Man, you know I love my bees. I believe this is called an apiary? I think that's what it's called, but I wanted this little honey farm to be as compact as I possibly can, because I normally put this in a bigger structure, and I did not want to do this. I want to do different things, you know? So we just kind of make a little smoking beehive here, and just decorate it up a little bit. In this little section here, I like to call just spreading love, all the little details that we just didn't do before. On current builds and builds we did in previous episodes. A little flower garden and little beehive area outside here. I thought it came out pretty cool. And we move on to the wall. These walls were, I loved the shape of them, but they had no detail whatsoever. They were just flat one material, so we had to change that. We'll get to the very top a little bit later, because we got to revamp that bastion up there. And then the long neglected pumpkin field. This was well overdue. But we did it. Alright, my peoples, we're going to get back to making things pretty in just a minute. But I'm feeling a little cheated by that bastion we found. It was so cramped and it sucked, and I didn't get the fight I was looking for. So we're going to go see if we can't find another one real quick. And hopefully it has a treasure room, because I want a potential magma farm later on. And maybe even that snout armor trim. And then we will pretty much have everything we need from a bastion. But yeah, let's go dive in. Let's go blitz this thing. Alright, now this one looks more promising. Oh yeah. So we go ahead and just start building up to our bastion here. And looking for these piggies who we want to go give a hug and a handshake and say hi to. No, just kidding. They're going to try to murder us, and we're going to murder them back. And that's what we get to doing. And of course, because we're stupid, like we always are, we attack some pigmen as well. Piglin? Zombie piglin? Pigmen? Whatever. You get it. And they try to murder me right away. Now, this is the very beginning of the bastion, and I was about one shot from being dead. But we got our revenge. Now, this right here is interesting. I did not know this about these guys, because I usually fight them on like level ground. But these dudes will just kamikaze off of anything. They like the AI checks no pathing. Like, watch. Look, he's like, hey, what's up? Well, actually, I killed that one. But watch this next one. Literally jumps to his death all the way to the bottom. Yeah, they're smart, but they are also evil. They do got a lot of swagger though. They look pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest. So we break our way in from the top, because that's how I like to do it, and just work my way down, just sniping them off as we go. Now, nearing the bottom, we just keep on sniping them off. Now, you might be wondering, dude, why are you not wearing a chest plate? This wouldn't be so bad. Well, first of all, yes, it would. These guys still suck with a chest plate. And two, I think I mentioned before, I don't really take my elytra off once I get it. Very few situations. Oh, look at that snipe. That was good. And you pretty much the only time I'll do that if I'm trying to glitch TNT to blow up bedrock. But look right here. This guy drops his head, and we're going to risk it for that. Oh, yeah, we're going down there. Piglin Brute Head, that's a trophy. Now, here we actually make it to the bottom, and we're pretty sure we got all them brutes. We're not really worried about the regular pigmen. It's just the brutes. And now that we got the Bastion pretty much secured, we start just laying down a floor and fighting hordes and hordes of magma cubes. Now, I will say that I built a lot of farms, but this one here I'm actually excited to do because I've never done it before. I also have not watched any tutorials whatsoever. I'm just going to use the knowledge I've used in other farms to see what I can make happen. But I think I'm probably going to use iron golems as kill mechanisms, at least until I get wither roses. But that's what we're planning on doing. It's finally time to check the loot, and lame. Lame again. Possibly the lamest. So we could still try for that one, but that's more of a death trap than that one was. But you know what? We're already in it, we're going to do it. So we head on in, and we're feeling pretty confident. You know, we just took on pretty much an entire Bastion, and we only just almost died just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And we see this one piglin, this brute, and we say, oh yes, we can take on one brute. He'll be dead before he even gets to us. But this brute had an entourage, a large entourage, and they start chasing us like we're rock stars. Except, you know, trying to give us praise and, you know, take photographs. They want to murder us. Yeah, there was a few of them. There was a few. That was kind of close. You know what? We're gonna finish this, but I have a plan. I'm gonna run home real quick. Snagging some TNT from home. We started off by almost lighting it on fire and blowing ourselves up because we're super good because we got our bow in our offhand like an idiot. But you know, it's all part of my charm because I like being an idiot. Ignorance is bliss. It's wonderful. Anyways, we blow up the Bastion, or at least to where we can open it up and see what's up there and not get trapped in a corridor. Oh, we got both of them. Oh, worth it. 100% worth it. Let's get out of here before we press our luck. My dudes, did I ever tell you that I hate brutes? Oh, but it was so worth it. Let's check this out. Alright, so we went back with some TNT and opened that thing up because them corridors were scary. They're pretty manageable in the big part of the Bastion, but the narrow staircases, there's like 6 of them that chased after me. I would have died 100% if I would have tried to fight them in that staircase. But oh yes, we got another template. Don't really need it, but we got it. But more importantly, we got our snout armor trim. And as a bonus, we got the pattern for the banner. Might even use that. Being that I hate piglins, maybe I'll just make like a banner of piglins, you know, like ironically. Yeah, anyways, let's get back to building stuff. But that was definitely worth it. Now, dang it, I said I was going to finish up this castle, okay? I did. So I'm going to get it done. Or, you know, some of it done. Like 60% of it done, all right? I keep my promises. Sometimes, most of the time, sometimes. Anyways, this is Operation Decor Blitz. Damn. Look at our little frog. He's just dancing on their lily pads over there. Man, those frogs are cute. Anyways, we have gotten a crap ton of stuff done on this chapter. We still have tons and tons more to do, and it'll always be like that. I don't know why I keep saying it. It's like, you know I'm going to do more stuff. I don't think I need to remind you. But my brain's dumb, and I'm still going to. But, oh man, I wanted to get through the whole castle, but it's just not possible. It's time to call this one an end, but dude, did we get some things done. I want to show you what I didn't do, though. I intentionally didn't do the library, and the reason I didn't is because before I decorate that thing, I need to move all our villagers, plus some more villagers, after curing them with zombies, into there and secure them. Otherwise, I'm just juggling them around, and then my life sucks. Yeah, I don't want to do that. And then our starter house, he says jokingly, considering we built that thing on like day 600, still needs all its interior. But I kind of started from the front and started working my way back. So we basically did everything up to our battlements up here, or Bastion, or I forget what this is called, but whatever. They're part of a castle where like they would seize or have a war siege type of situation. So we still need to do that, and we need to do the back side of the castle. Other than that, we pretty much caught up on everything. Yeah, and we got our little area over there that we're going to build our steampunk city. That is going to be really, really cool. I already have it like just planned out in my brain. Wish I could show you guys. I'm going to, but I wish I could show you now. But it's going to take a little bit. Well, next episode, we are going to go tease a warden a little bit. We're going to do tons of building, and who knows what else my spazzy brain is going to come up with. But until then, I do have to call this one, and I hope you guys had an epic time. I did. I had a blast doing this one. Yeah, really nothing in this episode I regret. It's been a good time. And I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, dudes.